Hello, let's talk about the fact that there are two ways to spell a language, both phonetically and traditionally. And this article has all 40 sounds of U.S. English in it. I'm Tom Zarinskas, creator of Truespel Phonetics. Let's read what this note says. And it starts with, in Truespel, the Truespel is indicated by tildes, and you can freeze frame at any time to slow down and read these things. Note that there are two kinds of spelling you can use to spell any language. And by the way, all the phonemes of English, American English, are in this article. The first is traditionally. The second is phonetically in Truespel. Phonetics is auditory, one spelling per sound, but can have different spellings per accents. Traditional is visual, one spelling per word, but spelling is often not consistent with sounds. Truespel is the best case match that joins traditional spelling and phonetic spelling based on English, and Truespel is actually American English, the most important language. So the text of this article above is at this link if you want to click on a link or pass this link around. For free tutorials and the converter, you can go to truespel.com and you can paste in paragraphs of English and convert them. Then you can read the phonetics and get pronunciation out of that. And for a listing of Truespel videos, plus we're talking about phoneme analyses, tutorials, and other things for teachers that are interesting to know, you can go to a complete listing of Truespel links that you can click on and see these things. And for instance, in terms of data, let me show you. Here is the 11 sentences that were spelled in Truespel. You see the tilde, double tilde indicates a sentence, a single tilde indicates a Truespel word. And I counted up the Truespel words and we got 74, which is interesting, and I'll show you why. We go to another analysis. Now we can do analyses with Truespel because it's made, the phonemes are made in regular letters, and they're easy to put into spreadsheets. And so you can, this says that you can look at this link for the where these phonemes came from. The total phonemes are 334, and of interest is there were 65% consonants and 35% vowels. And here is another summary where you have the phonemes, total phonemes per word. So you had this, what was the 74 words, and you divide that out. What is also, here's the 74 words. Now the syllables per word you can find by dividing out the vowels. Every syllable has a vowel. One vowel per syllable. So if you want to find the syllables in a word, count the vowels, at least in Truespel. you can count the vowels. And so we found out that there was less than 2 syllables per word. In looking at a larger database, it was just over 2 syllables per word. And by this, we're talking about on a page of text. If you analyze a normal page of text and look at how words are often repeated, that will show you about normally little over 2 syllables per word. So we have the database, and I will show you the top 20, and you see where N is the most important phoneme, most frequent phoneme, and the most frequent vowel is I. N is the most frequent consonant. They are sorted by type. And if you look at the top 20, this is a cumulative frequency here. You get 87% are in the top 20, and there are 40 phonemes, so the top half has 87%. And you look at the top, let's see, the top 7 gave 50%, and the rest gave the top, what was it, 33 give the other 50%. So some phonemes in the English language are used much more than others. So you can pause on this to analyze, and we'll go down to the bottom 20. 21, 18. I can't get it down to the bottom 20. There you go, 20 through 40. And the least used, only appearing once in this article, are these phonemes. And usually the least used phoneme that I find is ZH, as in beige. Beige. And these are sample words of how these phonemes are spelled. Oi, I, air. And the letter R is an influence on the phoneme, so we actually include that. If you if you add that R into the other R's, we'd add a few more instances of the phoneme R, as in rug. So those are the sample words, and that is the data analysis. So from this small sample, you can see some phonemes are more popular than others. Truespel is easy to use in spreadsheets, and I will show you from that large database, that link, if you go there, that there are a lot more phoneme analyses in Truespel.